everyone, and welcome to this recording on the CSS profile. We hope that the guide will help you through this process and that this is just a quick overview of what the CSS profile is and the things to be aware of. So the CSS profile is a financial aid application, and it's used by universities to help determine what your financial need will be. Once you're ready to create a CSS profile account, you will need a few things. You will need your scholarship information if you are a National Committee student at our school. You will need to look at the forms that you completed with your parents on their finances, and you need your parents' income and tax information, and details of how much money they spend as a family and their account details. You will declare all the amounts in your home currency or the currency that your parents earn in. You do not convert to US dollars. So first of all, what you'll need to do is either create a College Board account, or if you already registered for the SATs, you'd have the College Board account already created for you. You will select the correct application year. You will then have to enter the year you will graduate, and you will click submit. They'll send you a little video that you can watch as an introduction. The link to set up your profile is in the PDF of this form, of this presentation. And then once you've created your account, you will then have to sign in again to the CSS profile page. So we're not going to go through this completely. I'm just going to scroll through this to tell you the things that you will need to do. You'll get started, F1 visa, and you can follow along on the PDF. Most of you do not have any dependents on children, so it would be no. Your permanent address is back home. It is not Singapore unless you're Singaporean or Singaporean PR. And then you have parent information, and then these are all the sections that you will have to complete before you can submit the CSS profile to your universities. And the PDF will help you guide through this, and if you have any questions, let your university advisor know. The one thing that you need to be aware of is that you will have to find your college, and once you do that, you can find them by name and add them. You can add all the colleges you are applying to. And if you cannot afford to pay the $25 or the amount that it is to ask for financial aid at a university, you have to write to your university admissions office and ask them for a fee waiver. Most universities will be happy to give this to you, so please ensure you write to your universities to request a fee waiver. And another thing that I want to highlight is, again, the currency you will choose that you respond in, and then you do not have to convert anything to US dollars or Sing dollars. And you fill out all of this information. It's very, very detailed, and you will need tax information for your parents. All of this information is on the PDF for you to follow through, and then eventually you'll have to write how much you think that you will be able to earn if you're going to have some summer jobs. List that here. When you're paying for your colleges and resources, you do not add the Davis Foundation here. This is not something that you apply for. This is an internal college award, so you do not add that resource to the scholarships or to the benefits that you hope that you will gain. And if you have any assets, you mentioned them. If you don't, nothing works. You can leave it blank except for the little stars where you have to state what they might be. Once you're done with all the nitty-gritty, you'll have an application overview. You'll sign a certification that everything is correct, You will pay the money to send the CSS profile to your universities. So please ensure that you're writing to your universities to ask them for a fee waiver. Good luck applying for financial aid. We hope that this guide is useful and that you remember the key things that we've asked you to remember. Do not convert any money to US dollars. You create a College Board account if you don't have one. You apply in the correct application cycle. You write to your universities for a fee waiver for your CSS profile if they will accept any other documentation. And then eventually you ensure that you do not mention Davis in any of the benefits or resources, as that is an internal process. Good luck as you apply for financial aid. Let us know if you have any questions.